uptown Charlotte. Tonight, the Charlotte Hornets taking on the Boston. You've got to get that one to go. To Marcus Smart. Bismack Biyombo swats it. That's out. Last touch by Bismack Biyombo. Irving. Not getting the bounce. To Miles Bridges. Trying to cash in, add 2 points to the board.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Boston with the basketball. To Horford. And a pass taken away by Charlotte.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
Not that time.
Ed, the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
Al Horford sends it away.
Just incredible timing on that slot.
And a putback slam.
Ooh, establishing the glass early. But
Irving with the basketball. Down 2. Bismack Biyombo with a piece. Across the timeline, it's Walker. He'll run the offense. A bad pass, and the Celtics have it. Nice pass to set things up. Has a chance. Wide open look. Won't go.
But if great shooters keep getting open looks, it's a matter of time before they start knocking them down. You have to start contesting some shots.
Ball's controlled by Boston. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Irving. Oh, they call him for the foul.
Just a tic-tac foul.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Irving. Missed it. Not much more you could ask for from the defense there. Right down the lane, but the shot won't go.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Kyrie with the rock. That's out. Last touch by Kyrie Irving. And a pass stolen by Boston. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Celtics. Brad Stevens will change up his lineup. Cleans the offensive glass. Rebound Horford. Hayward to Rozier. Bismack Biyombo rejects it. That's his 3rd block this evening.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
Number 7,
Walker with the basketball. 10-4 is the score. 4-3. Contested shot. Miles Bridges off the mark. Bismack Biyombo. Huge block. Fourth this contest.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That out of his range and no good. To Hayward. Short jumper won't go down. Nothing going here on that drive. Walker. Throws coming up.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Oops, he missed the first one.
Number 13, Marcus Wallace. Into the game for Charlotte. Number 5, Nicholas Batum.
So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. To Marcus Morris. Hayward. Goes reverse to lay it in.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
The assist from number 3, Jeremy Lamb.
The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
I'm telling you right now, with moves like that, scoring is not going to be an issue tonight.
Into the front court, it's Walker. His team up by 7. To Horford. Charlotte has the board. Batum gets 2.
This just blows my mind. The lane was so open. It almost looks like the offense is trying to make the layup even more difficult than what it was. They look bored out there.
Hornets at the controls of this one. And a whistle.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Changes coming from both sides right now. A pass taken away by the Celtics. Hayward to Rozier. Rozier rocking the rim.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Got it from the line. A bad pass, and the Celtics have it. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Aaron Baines trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 80% at the line. Can convert the free throw. Parker with it. Up 6. Knocked loose. Celtics come away with it. Tried to slam it down, but it comes out to Jaylen Brown. Curling inside. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
Yo, Ed, how's that saying go? Fool me once, you used up the free pass. You know how they're calling this one. Ease up on the aggressive plays on the ball.
Jaylen Brown at the line for 2 shots. A career 65% free throw shooter. And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
The assist from number 4.
And he'll go to the foul line.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number one, to see if they'll get caught. And number two, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
Jaylen Brown has got 2 shots coming. He's perfect from the line so far. First free throw is good. And gets both to drop at the line. So the Hornets with the lead after 1 at Spectrum Center. We're back on to the second quarter. Neither team sees control in the first. Some interesting things, though, certainly on display.
Yeah, both teams have came out. They played with great energy, and they've also done an excellent job of establishing their own tempo. They have to make sure they have to push through that and do more of that in the second quarter.
Bismack Biyombo able to recover with the block. Ooh, 5 now.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Parker into the front court. They lead it, 4-point game. To Marcus Morris. That's rebounded by the Hornets. To Parker. For 3. It's Boston with the rebound. Lays it up and in.
People at home, did you know that Aaron Baines played rugby growing up? He knows no other way but to be physical on the court because that's how he leaves his mark.
Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense. But the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
To Irving.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
To Miles Bridges from long range. Great athlete from Michigan State. Miles Bridges with the 3.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion. The backspin, it gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
Has a look. It's good. That's the guy you want to leave open.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Oh, Bridges up to block the shot.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. Oh, he sent that one to the 3rd row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Gets it in the left corner. Won't go. He needs some luck on his side, given how they're defending. Jumper's good.
There's a natural tendency when you guard a right dominant hand player to send him left. But for a guy who's a good mid-range shooter, that's wrong. His pace dribble is his left hand. Force him to go right and know that the chances are higher of him trying to drive and attack the rim. That's knowing the scouting report.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Number 0, Jason Tatum. Subbing in for the Hornets, number 44.
To Hayward. Trying to cash in. Knocks it down from mid-range.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
No good. Defense catching a break there. To Rozier. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down. Where did that come from?
It's like he got in an elevator and went to floor 8. And Ed, I have to say something, okay? 6'3", 6 feet, 5'11", those aren't small guys. In the big scheme of things, they're pretty tall compared to the average person in public.
I feel like you're speaking from experience.
Everyday experience, my friend. Every day.
Parker to the basket, but a shot misses. The follow won't go either. The pass stolen by the Hornets.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Batum can't get the bounce. And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Jason Tatum, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 82%. Knocks down the first. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Michael Kidd-Gilchrist at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 70% free throw shooter. Free throw good as he completes the three-point play. The lead is up to 6. The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving. To Rozier. Surveys the floor. Rozier. Knocks it down.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
To Miles Bridges. Going to launch beyond the arc. Now that's a contest.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Hayward. And a pass taken away by Charlotte.
You go back to the principles. Things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
He gets it.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
2 minutes left in the second quarter.
He throws it down.
If you know a guy's a driver, there's no need to apply that much pressure on him if his main objective is to get to the rim. Play off of him, make him think about the jump shot, and also, guys from the weak side on the help side, make sure you're playing those gaps and you try to close out as quick as possible when he puts his head down.
Irving. That's out. Last touch by Kyrie Irving. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Walker. And a pass stolen by Boston. To Rozier. Get the cameras out. Flash on.
That's going to make a nice poster.
Beyond the arc for 3. Rebound Jason Tatum. To Irving. Kyrie Irving. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Hayward to Irving with a drop step. Hayward, it's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
To Rozier. Has a chance. Gets a look. Can't hit.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
To Rozier. Has a look. Court Hayward. That's how it's done. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
That misses with 2 seconds to go. We've reached halftime in a 2-point game. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, Ed. Let's get right into the action here. The Celtics have the lead, but back to Ed and Jay.
Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. To Horford.
Watch that cutter.
Irving. Tough shot. Well defended.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Contested shot. Miles Bridges off the mark.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Tatum. Ooh, he'll take that. Now a timeout from the Hornets coach. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game.
Listen up, fans. Tickets for the next home game are still available at the box office.
He knows he needs his bench. Brad Stevens turns to his reserves. Hornets have the basketball. To Miles Bridges. Lets it fly from long range. Message received. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Walker into the front court. The margin standing now at 7. Fires the 3. Celtics able to clear the board. Into the front court, it's Irving. He'll run the offense. And scores.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Walker, give it to him. Kemba Walker, not shaken for the early struggles. Maybe this is a sign of things to come.
And your big is the one making that happen. Every time he's involved in a PNR, he's slipping it, forcing that guy from the weak side to come down and help. Quick skip passes equal 3s in the bank.
Trying to cash in. Not that time. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Oh, he can't connect. To Jaylen Brown. Another chance. Can't connect from inside. Across the timeline, it's Walker. His guys trail now by 4. Count the basket inside.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Out of bounds the call, off Gordon Hayward. Walker with the basketball. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. Here's a chance from long range. Can't go down. Smothering defense. Into the front court, it's Walker. Looking to make something happen. To Marcus Morris. Fires the three. Off the iron. No good. Kyrie Irving pins it. Make that 7.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
And the rebound taken by Brown. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Marcus Morris. Walker. He engulfed him that time. To Irving. No, I missed a short one there.
Just the thought of coming into the lane amongst the trees, that shot was altered before he even took it.
Brown with it up top. Leads a bucket. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Celtics. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Hornets right now in possession. Short jumper won't fall.
Misses happen. Don't put your head down. Let that motivate you in the defensive end. Use it for
the crossover. Gets inside and the slam dunk.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Nothing going here on that drive. 4-3. Tough shot there for Jaylen Brown. No good. Batum. Wide open shot. Nice to see him expand his arsenal.
Ed, did you see what this pass just did? Now it encourages his teammates to move with more sense of urgency because they understand that next time down the court, they might be on the receiving end of that pass.
Walker into the front court. Down 4.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. Nick Batum is going to get a chance at 3 here. A career 83% free throw shooter. First one goes down. It's a second. One more coming. It's all 3 free throws. Irving brings the ball up court. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He still can't find his range from deep. It's no good. Walker to Miles Bridges. The jumper's off the mark. Horford tosses. Across the timeline, it's Walker. His guy's down 3. Batum. Nobody even close to him. Nick Batum strikes with the basket.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Irving. Can't connect. To Batum. Has a chance. Add 2 points to the board.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Answer on the team
Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Entering the game for Boston, number 36, Marcus Smart.
Gordon Hayward, that's how it's done. He's now 4 for 6.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
To Hayward. For 3. Offensive ball. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Parker. Great hustle. That's what you like to see. From long range. Off the mark. Parker with it. His group now down 2. To Nick Batum. Nikola Batum. Looking good. 4 for 5.
And don't you dare think about the fourth quarter yet. The only quarter that matters is the one you're playing in right now. Finish strong.
Hayward. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Pass stolen by the Hornets.
Tie ball game. Make this possession count.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Hayward. Shot off the mark. Good defense. Going to launch beyond the arc. It's Hayward who grabs the rebound. Deep 3 at the buzzer. That'll do it. Third quarter complete. The Hornets out in front. Hornets with the first possession here in the fourth quarter. Partner, you and I were just shaking our heads during this quarter break. We can't believe how good a game this has been.
And we've seen this so many times with the teams that are the most talented on paper. This shouldn't even be a game. But sometimes an underdog, they rise to the challenge. And they've really hung in there all the way in these 3 quarters.
Marcus Smart forcing that one. Well defended. Walker with the basketball. 2-point advantage. That won't go. Has a look. Missed that one. His coach cannot be a happy camper.
Oh, I see how you're playing this chess match. That's what you keep doing defensively. Keep baiting him and luring him into shooting that jump shot. Exploit him.
Walker, he had all day and all night to knock that one down. Need to hear more chatter on the defensive end. Celtics have it.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Beyond the arc for 3. Rebound hauled in by the Celtics. To Rozier. Hornets grab it.
Don't rush this now. The game's been tight so far.
Almost. Unlucky bounce. Knocked loose. Hornets come up with it.
You got to go for the score here right now in this possession.
Took it down the lane, but it's no good. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. And a pass taken away by Charlotte.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in the playoff game, it will.
Horford to Rozier. Missed a wide-open look. To Kemba Walker. Lets it fly from long range, and Kemba Walker knocks it down for... three.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
Bismack Biyombo tips it. 9 blocks.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Count the basket at the rim.
When Kyrie Irving went out, we saw Terry Rozier become that guy for the Celtics, hence even getting the name Scary Terry. No doubt about it, he may be a starter eventually, and that may be a conundrum for the Celtics.
To Marcus Smart.
Kemba Walker.
Tatum. That no good. Off the mark. Batum. And they call the foul. Felt the breeze there, Jay.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in.
Subbing in for Charlotte, number 0. And number 7, Dwayne Bacon.
Into the front court, it's Walker. Leads 5. Rebound to Rozier. Horford. To Marcus Smart. Scores from the post.
Ed, I'm telling you right now, that is the move of an assassin.
A pass taken away by the Celtics. To Jaylen Brown. Horford. Fires the 3. He is yet to hit one tonight. No good. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Walker into the front court. Up by 3. Trying to cash in. It's the Celtics with the rebound. Horford to Rozier. Here's a chance from long range. Not that time. He misses. Now a timeout coming here from the Hornets coach. That's their first. Leaves them with 1 remaining the rest of the way.
You know, Ed, usually in timeouts, you see coaches give these rah-rah speeches. And what happens is it goes through the player's left ear and out the right. They don't pay attention. I've been a part of those huddles. What I just saw, though, I saw a coach snap a clipboard. No doubt about it. He has his team's attention.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Across the timeline, it's Walker. Leads 3. Irving into the front court. He'll run the offense. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
So good to see one of Jersey's finest, Kyrie Irving, back on the court and driving with no issues on that knee. He only played 60 games last year, and he missed the entire Celtics postseason run. You can only imagine what this team would have done if he were healthy and they had Gordon Hayward.
Curling inside, Michael Kidd-Gilchrist sends it away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Why even try that time?
I'm going to start calling him the windshield wiper, just erasing all the mistakes.
To the rim, lays it up and in.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
To Miles Bridges. Fires the three. Second effort. Kyrie across the timeline. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint. Simply put, when the ball's in Kyrie Irving's hands, magic could happen.
It's poetry in motion. And it's a situation in which the ball is attached to his body. He has it on a yo-yo. He can put the ball and dangle the ball out there for other people to think they have a chance. And in their mind, they do. But in Kyrie's mind, the game is over.
Irving to Jaylen Brown. Couldn't keep it in. Out of bounds off Jaylen Brown. A bad pass, and the Celtics have it.
Turnovers like that at this point of the game are daggers. You can't afford to have empty possessions in the final 2 minutes.
4-3. It's no good. Shots not going down. To Jaylen Brown. Has a chance, gets a look, can't hit. To Walker. Shot from the lane, won't go. Another shot stays out.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go off 2 legs and expect the contact.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. To Irving. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Misfires. It's no good. Has a look. Deep 2 there. Won't go.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle on that landing.
It's a victory here for the Celtics as they win a close one by 2. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Taylor Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports. The Celtics couldn't have ended this game more dramatically. They got the victory on a buzzer beater, and the celebration was pretty memorable. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Boston Celtics. The Hornets just couldn't close this one out. They shot exceptionally well from beyond the arc, but even that long-range efficiency wasn't enough for them to get the win. The Charlotte Hornets got their point scoring from these guys on screen.
Game track. 3-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
player of the game.
Kyrie Irving gets the award for the most obvious reason, and that's his scoring output. He couldn't be stopped, and it was incredible to watch.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.